One of the pleasures of being in an RV, especially a capable truck camper like Maximus, is being able to travel into more remote areas and drive on roads that can be, let's just say, less than ideal. That always takes us to a place we may not otherwise get into. At least once a year, we take that another step further and leave even the truck camper behind, throw on our boots and packs, and head out into the backcountry. With only foot power and determination to climb, we get into territory that even our camper can't go. In this short video, we'll show you our backpacking trek in Montana along a popular trail called the Beaten Path. And if mountain passes, flowers, rivers, and lakes are your scene, check out last year's video of our trek over the Sundance Pass. It was amazing. This is a short and fast-moving video containing quite a bit of information. All of the maps and additional details will also be posted on our blog, so feel free to stop by and read through the trail maps and additional details. If you are new to our channel, thank you so much for exploring with us. We greatly enjoy sharing our travels in our custom camper that Steve designed and built, and hope we can inspire others with their own build or renovations, but most especially just to get out and explore. Enjoy exploring in your own rig, or should I say, home on wheels. With the dog sitter booked and bags packed, we headed out for our 4 nights. It's about a 45-minute drive from Red Lodge to the trailhead. We planned on 4 nights out, and we knew the first day would be challenging with the most mileage and elevation gain. After that, it would be a shorter hike on day 2, followed by a day hike up to the Impasse Falls on day 3. Then we'd return back to Rainbow Lake for our 3rd night and plan to camp at Elk Lake on our 4th night before heading out. On day 1, we headed to Elk Lake for lunch, then decided to find camp after Rimrock Lake and no later than Rainbow Lake. That would put us at 7 to 8 miles for the day and included nearly 1,700-foot elevation gain, which was over 800 up to Elk Lake and another 900 to Rimrock. The Beaten Path Trail is a popular multi-day thru hike from Cook City to East Rosebud. As a thru hike, it is over 26 miles and passes many lakes along the way. The hike is easier starting out from Cook City side with a lot less elevation gain, and the trade-off is that views and scenery are much better coming in from East Rosebud. Unfortunately, because the endpoints are so far away, you do need to set up a shuttle or multiple cars in different places, and that can take you half a day to get done. We got lucky on our first campsite find. We spotted this area on the last climb before the descent toward Rainbow Lake Inlet. That saved us from doing another mile to find camp, and we were both dragging. As you can tell, we were very unlucky and ended up with very poor weather and air quality the first couple of days of this hike. When we set out, the air was smoky and the visibility was terrible. Site 2 was also a good find. Our intended location was a large horse camp at the end of Big Park Lake, but the bugs were so terrible we had to move on. This was a short hike, but we did end up in the tent all afternoon to avoid more rain. Next morning, we packed just our lunch and headed up to Impasse Falls. This was my end destination, and we were happy to leave our packs at camp, making this last leg easy. After lunch at Impasse Falls, we returned back to our camp, packed up, and made our way back to Rainbow Lake. This was our third day, the weather was finally perfect, and we enjoyed time at the lake and a leisurely and dry dinner. On our fourth day, we headed out from Rainbow Lake and returned to Elk Lake. We had intended to pitch the tent one more night, but made the call to continue onward to the trailhead. Those last 4 miles were very wet, but it was worth it to get back to a warm and dry camper for the last night. Until next week, thank you for joining us and checking out our custom camper and travels. We greatly appreciate hearing from you, especially getting questions on the rig. Click that thumbs up if you like this video and drop us a comment or question below. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to click the subscribe button to follow our rig projects, repairs, and updates along with our somewhat meandering travels in this new rig. We are here to share and inspire others who are building and traveling in RVs. We hope to see you out on the road, and good luck with your working and exploring.